Hi Pisces, welcome to the new moon in Cancer reading for July or beginning July 5th and 6th, usually a 2-week period that these energies are active, and new moons bring in new cycles. The direction that this reading is going in is fear, number 5 energy. However, it is reversed, and that is a good thing, Pisces. 5 is about change, and we are changing that now. So when this card is reversed, it's the energy of peace that is expanding in your life. It could be that difficulties are finally settling down, something you've been worried about is resolving, or like an irritating person could be moving on, and that helps you to relax a little bit. It's really a time of great mental power and personal energy for you. You can be really conscious of any fearful thinking, and you can take control of that. So if it starts to kick up again, you have the ability to control it. So if there's a situation where you're worried about an old habit, you always have the power to take back your mental control. It's a time of inner and outer peace, or an indication that it's on its way. So that's nice. That's very nice. Let us see what's going on here. So the first column is where you find yourself at the time of the new moon, or if you are consciously beginning something new, it will be found in this column. The second column is you and what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're feeling, how you're reacting to the situations around you in the next 2 weeks. Queen of Swords. So it is you in the midst of this situation. The third column is... interesting. The third column is probable outcome. Probable because forewarned is forearmed. Some things we can change. Some things we are meant to experience. We chose that very possibly before we came here to this planet. As learning experiences. So they're always for our growth. May not always feel like it, but they are. Okay, let's get started. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. The Knight of Swords is something that comes in very quickly. He's the knight in shining armor that comes in to save the day. But it's a very quick action. It comes in quickly and it can leave just as quick. And that is very strange because it's juxtaposed by the Ten of Wands, which is a slow moving forward situation. So it can be that something that has been very slow going can suddenly turn around and move very quickly, but there is something that is leaving the situation, right? So it can be this cumbersome kind of slow moving situation. For everyone it's different. It's a general reading. But these are taking our responsibilities and moving forward with them. Slow and steady wins the race. If you're taking on too many other people's responsibilities, you can be cheating them out of their lessons. So make sure that if it is possible, it is not always possible, but if it is possible and you're taking on somebody else's responsibilities unnecessarily, that you give them back. And that's also a possibility here, right? Some of these burdens can be lifted here with that Knight of Swords, but there is action coming in. Okay. This can go definitely into the month of August or into the summer. This is my Leo card, but it is courage and it is inner strength. And that's what we find here, right? Our inner will power. So again, if there is something that is bothering us, we can really reach deep on an internal level and find the courage to deal with it, to tame the beast within, those fears or a huge ego, one or the other. And it seems like we can do it quickly. It seems like we've learned some really good skills in dealing with fears that we may be having. Now you're behaving like a Queen of Swords and a Page of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is my Virgo card, and the Page of Pentacles is my Capricorn card. Two very practical energies. The Queen of Swords, however, is a critical thinker. And that kind of goes very nicely with this Knight of Swords. We can make quick decisions and act on them quickly, especially where choices are being needed. Some big choices can come up around this time. But the Queen of Swords is critical mind, also a critical mouth. So do be careful of being a little bit snappy or irritated, or how you speak to people. Your words have impact. But the Queen of Swords can cut off anyone or anything that does not suit her, or if she deems it unworthy or not good for her. She has no qualms about cutting something off. She's great with detail, however, so you can be very detail-oriented in the next 2 weeks. The Page of Pentacles is also a really nice card in the way that it is self-empowering. And again, we're cutting out those fears. We're being logical about things and cutting out the fears. And this is self-empowerment, which then gives us the opportunity to empower others. This is somebody who's just learned something new and they're ready to show the world what they've got. We're going to do it on a very practical level. And it can surprise. Wow. So 2 cards that are really kind of out of the blue. This comes in as a surprise, and as does the Tower card. So for me, in regards to the fear, we are letting go of and releasing old fears, old belief systems. This is a very, very spiritual time for Pisces, and so I think we can really dig deep. You do have 3 major arcana, so these are the things that are going on internally. And for me, the Tower is releasing old belief systems that were not stable, that didn't, that weren't built on solid ground to begin with. It is an act of God. It is the hand of God that wipes away what is no longer necessary. And with that Queen of Swords there, I do feel like we can cut off those fears and become a stronger, more empowered person. It can also be things that we were not expecting to happen, or maybe we don't expect it of us. All of a sudden we're like, wow, did I say that? Did I do that? Was that me? You know, it's an interesting energy. The 7 of Cups and the Justice card. 7 of Cups are, again, those choices, some confusion within those choices. It's the 7 planets that are offering us 7 different things. And what do we choose? We don't know. There's confusion within those choices. The card asks you to not negate your heart in making this choice. What does the heart want? And we have the Justice card with that. So that is associated with Libra. So you do have a lot of air here, a lot of mental energy and taking action. So there can be some action that we're taking that maybe we would have been fearful of in the past. The Justice card is what you give, you receive. So do be careful. Make sure that you're being honest and forthright. But there is some justice happening, and it's also asking you to do it with a lighter heart, to move through your life a little bit lighter. Partnerships, unions, relationships, new romantic beginnings, of all kinds here. This is somebody who's mirroring a desire that you have within, and they can be 2 different people, but there is something that matches their desire. And I find this interesting, and I pulled one more card for that, and it is Temperance. And it's taking these 2 differences and kind of bringing them together, creating alchemy, taking those base metals and turning them into gold, putting a polish on something, tempering yourself, right? Again, the ego here. It is associated with Sagittarius, and Sagittarius can be quite fiery and be argumentative or overly passionate about something. And so this is asking for moderation and patience, especially where relationships are concerned. And remember, with the Justice card, it is the karma card, so you give or you receive what you give. So it's the golden rule card, do unto others, right? Perhaps somebody is overcoming their fear of relationships, and also understanding that there needs to be a balance within relationships. Oh, interesting. The Temperance card also asks you to spiritualize what you do, to make it matter, to make it mean something more than what it is. If you're washing dishes, what you're doing is you're purifying the utensils that you use in order to nourish your body, instead of just doing dishes, right? That's kind of what I mean by that. What does Spirit want you to know? Invisibility. Take off your cloak of invisibility and let your light be seen. The fear of being seen, the fear of being in relationships or being partnership of any kind, right? But those fears are being released here with the Tower card, and we're polishing our soul, right? We're polishing ourselves to become more of our spirit, our higher self, our soul. Okay? Thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take very good care. Your viewage is appreciated. Bye for now.